Okay, let's get into this before I start going insane. Because this music starts to get repetitive, so let's transition. There we go. Okay. Also, I filled this up, like my water jug, oh, about 3 hours ago, almost 4. Um, so I'm 100% not prepared for what's coming ahead. But it's fine. Um, So anyways, yeah, we're just gonna jump into it. If you have any questions on what the heck this game is, just ask. Um, they don't look brand new and therefore seemed out of place compared to the rest of the files here. Someone could have just recently left it here. Was Zalman the one who put it here? That was a lot of here's. I picked up the note from the desk. Dear my love Poopy, how are you doing? Haha, I was just joking. Of course I know you're not doing well, because you've lost all your memories. So, do you want to get all your memories back? I know you do. In that case, I left you a small gift. I'm sure it will help a lot to getting back what you want. Old friend who wishes to remain anonymous. Ah, a gift? For me? Must be referring to the glove right next to it. First drink of the night. Let's go. For some reason, I was blasted with a wave of anxiety. That's just a normal day, honey. Objective, put on the glove on. Oh, yeah, that's gonna be a feat. We gotta hurry. Oh, I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. Wait, you guys can't see my capture cursor. We're doing this for the comedy. Okay. Wait, can you legit see? Okay, you can't see my cursor. So it's like, I can't, I can't do it. I can't do it. Ah, oh, dang it. No, with a message written on it. Looks like it might have been just left recently. Oh, we already read this bit. Oh, it moves around. Cool. Okay. Is there anything else we can look at? I just... okay. Should I put on the glove? No. Okay, yeah, we're gonna do it. Because that was legit the only objective. Wait, let's switch that back to you being unable to see my cursor. The glove. It fits my hand perfectly. Oh, flashbacks. Huh? Remember who you are. Do you still remember your purpose? We all miss you so much. Oh, this is a bit unsettling. Anyways, hurry up. Come back home. Well, ain't that just fun? Oh, hey, hello. To the Mars Corporation. How does it feel to be alive? Pretty good, huh? You're still a confused right now. That's okay. I assure you, you'll soon get used to it. Oh, asking what your mission is. My dear, patience. We'll get to that. Where should I start? Oh, you know, I've got this old friend who's a little mad at me. A little mad that he wants to murder me and destroy my company. So, he has made a weapon. Very deadly weapon. I don't know what that weapon is, but a little birdie told me it was something to do with people's memories. Ah, pretty frightening, right? So, here's what I need you to do. Oh, my apologies. I hope this is about my delivery. Hello? I'm sorry, I have to change it. Oh, already? That's awesome. But unfortunately, I'm not home right now, my friend. Yes, just leave the package at the door. Yeah, the entire uniform. All right, that's great. Thank you so much. Sorry about that. Where was I again? That's right. I need to locate his weapon and destroy it. Right it. Gotta figure out what kind of experiments this guy's up to. Codename Poopy. Oh, dang it! I really wanted it to be like your codename will be Poopy. Huh? A sudden, tremendous shudder from the legal department snapped me out of reality. What just happened? Huh? Suddenly, a man flew through the wall connecting the laboratory to the legal department, as if he was thrown by something with full force. He was slammed into the wall at the end of the department. He fell to the floor. Who's that? Yeah, I was assuming Draco. Draco? But because of the massive impact, Draco had lost his consciousness. What followed was an inhuman roar from the lab. You could hear the monster's approaching steps. Draco! Draco! I shook Draco violently, but he didn't respond. Draco! Wake up! Dang it! What should I do? Huh? The basement! Quick! Push the elevator and punch the button. Hurry! Please, be quick! I love how it's like pause music. Ding! It's like intense music back. Okay. I hurried and dragged Draco into the elevator and then pressed the button to close the door. Honey, that doesn't work. Oh, we're good. Huff. Huff. Still feel my heart pounding. The monster doesn't seem to be pursuing us. I think we're safe for now. What exactly was that thing? Poopy. Huh? Draco! Oh, he's a little worse for wear shape. I'm sorry, Poopy. I couldn't stop him. Slowly, Draco stood up. He sounded very weak. Draco, are you okay? Okay, she needs to stop saying Draco. I think if I also added in how many times she says Draco into my drinking game, I'd be screwed. I'd need to get a new drink. No need to worry about me. Just a few scratches. Stop acting like a hero at a time like this. Draco froze in the face of my emotional outburst. That moment, we were both just looking at each other, stuck in silence. You need to press the button to go down, honey, or, to be honest, by this point, the elevator's already off on the next where you need to be, unless the basement's, at the core of the universe. Well, yeah. Core of the universe? Core of the earth? Draco, are you serious? Stop with the act. You have been saying strange, incomprehensible bullcrap ever since we met in the lobby. You're badly hurt, yet you're making light of it. You're really starting to piss me off. I don't give a heck about how cool you are. At this point, I really don't care how many lies you've told me. But I do know that I'm worried about now is you. What I'm worried about now is you. Yeah. that time. Rico's face broke and began to show a deep sorrow, sadness that I could never expect to see from him. That time? Poopy, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I can't take you seriously every time you say my name because it is hilarious. If only I had told you the truth earlier. Maybe things wouldn't be the way they are. Draco! There are times when I ask myself, can we go back in time? But for you, our past is long gone. We can go back! We will! That's what you're here for, isn't it? To search for our past? The past that we shared? And if I could completely forget you, I'd like to get to know you again. So, when we escape from here, please tell me everything about our past. As you wish, Lady Poopy. Lord on time. But there's more issues at hand. No, there isn't. Okay, now Lord Dump. Where is he right now? What happened there? What the heck is that thing? It's a cyborg. He's not a thing. He's someone you already know. The truth is... Oh, what do you bet that's Vincent or something? Oh! We're dead. Wait, what even happened? I'm actually curious. Oh, so it was just like, yeah. Minora! Who? Who? We've never met somebody named Venora. A precious chaser, tell me, of someone you love. Loved one, my dear Monsieur M. Why would you ask such a question? Assume you just asked what had happened to your loved one. There's the body. The memories are still intact. You still love them like that? Of course I would. No matter what the body you change into, they're still them. Oh, so, well, let's change the scenario, shall we? Let's say that the person you love is physically intact, they lost all their memories. Would you still love such a person? Of course I would. If they lose all their memories, I would still love them. Even if they completely forgot about your existence. And if all the memories you two shared to make me miserable, I would still love him. What an amusing answer. Humans always have been able to entertain me. Well then, since you don't mind them losing their body, and removing the memory, exactly. What you love is merely a self-fulfilling. You love is a person from the past. The truth is, this is their memory. They'll no longer be themselves. Fuck. Dark screen, dark screen. Investigation complete. Successfully retrieved the glove. I don't know why that's in red. That's a bit disturbing that it's in red, but it happened. Oh, you're the new detective? Good to see you. Just call me Venora. There's the crime scene. Wait, I think this is us. There's a crime scene. I heard the victim was a former employee of Myers. Yes. Room 303. Come with me. I already forgot the accent I did for the dude. Yeah. come along, nothing to see here, and stop interfering with the work of police officers. Right, here we go. Oh, investigation. I regret the ... I regret it. I'll leave the rest to you, Venora. Objective: survey the crime scene. I assume let's probably go... Okay, so... But it has already been cleared. G4 Investigation Bureau sure is efficient. That's correct. As the victim has been dismembered, we are unable to outline the exact location of the body on the floor. However, the autopsy reports from the Investigation Bureau has been released. The death was due to rapid dismemberment of the body in a short period of time. So you're saying the murderer dismembered the body while he was still alive? Yes. Very gruesome death. According to the autopsy report, the victim's head did show signs of being struck by an object, but it was not fatal. In addition, the body displayed signs of a struggle before death, so it's unlikely that he was unconscious for the ordeal. Besides that, there's something else that's strange. Some of the dismemberment body parts of the deceased have disappeared. Disappeared? Yes. We couldn't fully reconstruct the victim's body with the pieces left in the room. We searched the entire apartment building. We couldn't find any of the missing body parts. To take it into consideration that the perpetrator could be non-human, but the report was making it clear that the dismemberment is not a result of a beast attack. I'm gonna run out of drink. This is annoying. Collect evidence. Disappearing body parts. Door into the apartment. Residents of the apartment building claim that the murderer eluded them and escaped through here. Really? It escaped through a door? Well, I guess it could escape through like a window or something. I think it's kind of funny if it's like, yeah, what else? Anyways, the suspect's name is Solomon, the resident of this floor. Something worth mentioning is she is a mutant. A mutant? Is she from G3? Unsure at the moment. Countless tourists visit G3 every year to receive modification. We can't draw any conclusions yet. We thoroughly searched her apartment, but strangely enough, we couldn't find any form of identification. For now, it seems like that the murderer has escaped. What about the body stains in the hallway outside the apartment? Before we arrived, Dr. Anon. Gosh, I have trouble with that name. Screams attracted a lot of curious residents. These guys trampled over the entire apartment building. And there's... oh gosh. Ah! And now there's blood everywhere outside the apartment. Even if there was a useful clue in the hallway, you've probably trampled them into oblivion by now. Collected evidence. The suspect. Bloodstained cabinet. Nothing special about it. What is it, though? A bloodstained chair. Nothing special about it. Some paintings hanging on the wall. The closer you look, the more obvious it is that they're just printouts. Curtains? Open the curtain. It's the only window in this apartment. The lock appears to not be tampered with, so it's unlikely that the murderer entered the room through here. The curtains here closed before. Yes, of course. We haven't moved a thing. Collect evidence. Closed curtains. A trophy. It's stained with blood. Looks like it was used as a weapon of some kind. Did we find any fingerprints from any suspect on that trophy? No, we only managed to collect Miss M. Anon. Why is it so difficult for me to say that dude's name? But it's worth mentioning, The wound of the victim's head matches the shape of the trophy's pointed corner. That's bloodstained trophy. Is there anything I can assist you with, Detective Venora? Yeah, I'll just do from the top. According to our conversations with the resident of the building, there was a short power outage in the building around when the crime was occurring. However, after investigation, it seems the building's blackout was not the murderer's work. It was a mere coincidence. So the victim was killed at the exact same time as the power outage? Correct. Collected evidence. A brief blackout of the building. So, ask for information about the victim. You know, the victim is Dr. Richard Emanon, a former researcher at Myers Corporation. According to our investigation, although the victim holds a PhD, his position at Myers is rather unremarkable. Don't know much about his current occupation, but judging by the apartment, it's not hard to deduct that the pay wasn't getting any better. A resident on the same floor claimed that he had seen him in the hallway outside his apartment last night. Allegedly, Dr. Emanon was on the phone at the time and seemed to be talking about some sort of deal. A deal? Evidence. Emin's deal. And the conversation. That's the only time we've ever have to say, like, we're finished with the investigation. We've done that twice. That's it. Come on. I believe I've gathered enough information to postulate out what has happened. It's clear that the murder was premeditated. The perpetrator was planning to kill Dr. Emanon from the very beginning. Since the windows lack any signs of forced entry, it's almost probable that the culprit entered the apartment directly through the door. It means the murder was invited into the apartment by Dr. Emanon himself. In other words, our murderer is most likely whoever Emanon was making his deal with. Nevertheless, in the midst of this, a small mishap occurred. The killer intended to kill Mr. Emanon directly by hitting him on the head with a trophy. The sudden power failure in the apartment made him miss and fail to kill Mr. Emanon with a single blow, which is understandable. No one could anticipate a freak blackout. However, if the killer is the same person that was behind the other recent G4 disappearances, then their intelligence cannot be attributed to just that. The other victims who went missing disappeared without trace, as if they had vanished into thin air. This time, the murder messed up the whole apartment and distracted the attention of other residents. It isn't really the same perpetrator. There has to be someone else that also contributed to such a major mistake. In fact, it's quite possible that the killer has an extreme fear of sudden darkness due to some form of previous trauma. Sudden darkness. I see. I think I understand now. In addition, the manners of Mr. Ebenon's death is a major mystery. The Killer dismembered him alive. After failing to kill him with a single blow, the way they dismembered him reminds me of how the core members of the Myers Corporation were killed. As far as I know, all the core members of the Myers were also killed in a similar brutal way. Add that to the recent disappearances in the G4 area, leaving many citizens paranoid. As many people would think that the killer is the same person who killed all the core members. However, I believe that the real reason why the killer tore Dr. Emanon into 2 pieces was... I'm gonna be honest here, this is one of those moments where I'm just reading, instead of actually, like, processing information. So, like, I vaguely understand what we just said, but also I don't. I think it's to collect his body parts. Some of Dr. Eminon's body parts have gone missing. I don't remember that happening to any of the core members. The real reason why the killer dismembered Dr. Emanon in his panic was to obtain his body parts. G4 cyborg incident, Myers Corporation was shown to be using the human flesh of ordinary G4 citizens as feed for the cyborgs. Since Dr. Ebenon's body did not have any signs of a beast attack, it was most likely trying to obtain Dr. Ebenon's body parts to use as a feed for cyborg at a later time. If they are working for Myers, wouldn't it be more likely that they would want to make a cyborg out of Dr. Emanon? Why would they choose to turn him into a cyborg feed instead? There goes the drink, people. At next ... I'll get more drink. Yeah. Detective Venora. Huh? Yes? Have you reached any conclusions on who the killer is? Okay, we're gonna get more drink. Talk amongst yourselves, which I don't think there is. There's one other person here besides me. So, yeah, have fun while I'm gone. Boop. I'm back. I am in intermission mode because this game requires me to drink a lot, for reasons. So I had to get more drink because I don't plan ahead. So yeah, no. Yes, Des, I was in intermission mode. That's why it says like, wait there, seedlings. But yeah, I also realized, I probably need to drink to, oh, last time I ran out of drink again. Like I ran out of drink twice, which is really upsetting. Let me mix this up real quick. Cause that was a lot of dots, and I really needed to pee at the end of it, so I didn't want to stop the stream because I wanted to get over with it. So I'll make a rule for this of if like when we continue the game more, if there's more dots, if I run out of drink a second time, we're stopping. Cause I really needed to pee after that one. So yes, let's. I think that should cover. I took like 10 sips. I think that should cover at least a little bit of the last time we were at this part. Okay. Let's go. Alright. Put out a warrant for the arrest of Zalman. She is undoubtedly the perpetrator we have been trying to search for all along. See, I need to use this drink a lot. As you wish, Detective Venora. So her name is Venora? Oh. Kinda. Meh. The warrant has been issued. Detective Venora, would you mind coming outside with me for a moment? Some important matters I'd like to discuss with you. Huh? I fell on the street outside the apartment. Getting quite late, and the temperature had dropped quite drastically. He was just walking in front of me silently, as if the cold weather did not bother him. After a while, he finally stopped in an alley where no one was nearby. Oh, this is where we die, isn't it? What was it you wanted to discuss? I decide to speak first. Well then, let's hear it. Who's the actual killer? Excuse me? You're called the inspector. You don't even realize who I am this whole time. The man in front of me slowly took off his police hat, and what followed was a sight that I couldn't have expected. Oh! He suddenly grabbed a corner of his cheek and tore the skin off his head. Revealed underneath his blue skin and white hair. Ah! It's you! Who is you? But him revealing his true form only made me more vigilant. Inspector, it appears the fact you still see me as a threat. Believe it or not, I don't have time to play Mr. Triple Agent for that stupid organization from G3. What are you doing here? What else can I be doing here? Our boss gave me clear instructions to make sure you succeed in your mission. It seems that you have everything under control. However, you know very well who the actual killer is, don't you? Just what the heck happened back there? I thought he was good at this. How could he screw up something this badly? Why don't you just go ask him yourself? See, this is why I drink a lot. By the way, again, if you don't know the thing of drinking, every like ... I take a drink. So it's beginning a lot. You know, it's tough as ever. Suit yourself then. I don't really give a damn about what that guy's past. Yeah, about that guy's past. Okay. But we do really have to pin it on that woman from the same floor. Each sacrifice is for the future. Oh, each sacrifice is for the future of the company. Each one is necessary. Okay. Is that it? Cheh. Yeah. I don't. Cheh. I might be wrong. Our boss finally getting to you, isn't he? Company this, company that. Isn't that... That's all he ever talks about. All of us are really little pawns in his hands. What did you say? No offense, but this is nothing but a job to me. I'm not trying to debate the ethics of what we do here, nor am I interested in his great vision. Why don't you use your brain once and think about what you truly want instead of being a slave to his company all day? What I truly want? You know, finding the love of your life, forming a family, that sort of thing. Don't end up like me, an old guy who still doesn't have a single clue what he should be doing in his life. It's been an exhausting day. I'll see you later. I was about to turn to leave, but he suddenly stopped again. And once again turned his head at me. Hmm? Honora, did you come up with that name yourself? Yeah. Yes. The ever so gloomy look on his face usually perked up out of nowhere. I didn't think you'd be so good at naming yourself. It's a really nice name. Why don't you keep it for yourself? With that, he put on his police hat again. See you later, Venora. Make sure you report that guy on time. He's kind of anal about that. With that, he disappeared across the street and once again became a part of the crowd. Finding the love of my life, starting my own family. Still possible for someone like me? Honey, love, darling. You don't need to do that if you don't want to, I feel. We're not getting into that. No. What am I thinking? No matter what, my mission here is accomplished. As long as the G4 Investigation Bureau can't find out who the true killer is, everything will still be under our control. It's time for me to move on to my next destination and complete my next mission. G4 Suburbs. The mansion of Myers' former lawyer and trader, Vincent Edgeworth. Okay. Vincent Edgeworth? That name. I remember you. That man. Is far more frightening than Myers. I've been set up. I have to get out of here. Is that my name I'm hearing, Poopy? What should I call you? Lenara. Oh, you bet that's the end of the game. Chapter 3, the end. To be continued. Great. To stay up to date, you can follow me on my platforms. So yeah, that's the game. I think we should play something else. I'm gonna see if anyone in my Discord wants to do anything. Hey! Anyone wanna do a thing? Let's quit. And let's do... Isn't working. Switch. Wait, no, that's not what we want. We want... be right back. No, intermission. That's the one we want. Yeah! I got there eventually. Somebody doesn't say anything in the next couple of minutes, I'm just going to... I don't want to do... Oh, I want to do something that won't take so long. Because I'd love to do perception. I'm not exactly sure. See what games I have. See if Inky wants to do anything. Something. So I could have made that like 2.5 hour stream to do that. And really need a pee during it. That would have been annoying. Why isn't my game loading? I don't think I'll do Little Nightmares, you think? Among Us, House Flipper, Monster Prom, Phasmophobia, Stardew Valley, Uno. Stardew. I don't know much about that game. I don't think I can play it. Cooking Simulator, Doki Doki, Game of Life. Literally no one is online. Why is it every time I stream, no one's online? Or at least nobody's like replying. Like it's always before or after, but the time I'm streaming, they're all gone. They're dead. They're lost to life. Let me annoy Sophie real quick. Let's see if she... I've actually annoyed her enough where I can just like speed type her name. So that's perfect. Sophie. Okay. I found out if I annoy her enough, she replies. She's probably gonna say no, but it was worth a shot. Rude. She says not. I can do House Flipper, I guess. I've been tempted to play that on stream, but I just haven't. I just haven't. Like Origin updating? No clue at the moment. Any suggestions? Want to read? Because that would actually be interesting if we did another reading something. Because that actually, we got, like, I don't know anyone watching this, but we actually were able to get in touch with the author of the last one, like the first one we read. And they actually joined my Discord server, which was really cool. And we were able to talk to them and like chat about it and stuff. And like, yeah, it was really cool. And I'm so happy. I like messaged them and was like, hey, by the way, we read this on stream. On our stream. Unless you wanna do something else. Cause I could just do House Flipper. So yeah, that was really cool because we used to do it on Inky's channel, and then she just stopped like streaming in general. So I decided to kind of pick up the reins. Oh, I didn't pick up the reins. If you want. So yeah, it was cool being able to pick that up again and like legit do it. Ah! Hello, hello, hello. Hello. What? What? What?
Hi.
You doing okay there, buddy?
Oh, yeah, I'm doing great. I'm just I don't even know what I'm doing. I mean, I have some things I want to talk to you about.
Oh no.
Oh gosh. Oh, okay, so kind of started doing this thing over my private Instagram story where I find a self-insert fic and I make fun of it. And apparently a lot of my friends really like it.
Wait,
Like
your private Instagram story? When?
I thought you were on my private Instagram. Hold on.
No.
Pretty sure you are.
Oh. Remember
What?
shit happened?
Oh,
It's probably a reason why I'm
sorry.
not. No, it's because I'm stupid and rude.
I'm sorry. Hold on. Ah, take that off my. I just want to edit my close friends, not upload something. Gosh.
Okay.
Okay, there you are. Finally. Okay. No, I want to delete this.
Okay. Yes.
Delete.
Edit stream
Okay, perfect.
info.
Don't care. Oh, yeah, okay, so basically, I just find a self-insert fic and then I make fun of it on my Instagram. And apparently, a lot of people on my private story really liked it. And so, I just got done with work and I was like, okay, kind of want to do it again. So I found another one and I have it pulled up, but this one's a little bit longer. It's 100,000 words instead of only 40,000.
Like, are
So,
you bad making fun of them?
like, making
Or
fun of
like
them as
doing
in
it like how we did it?
it's like a bad making fun of them. Because I mean, an Instagram story is only so many words. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, like, that's like a bad making fun of. I think for one of the critiques, I literally said, the main character is an e-girl. That was it. For
Yeah, you're
another one,
probably
I
right.
was like, oh my gosh, these people have already had sex. They haven't told each other they like each other. Is this real or is this not? I was like so confused. And then yeah, I got back into my paranormal hobby. I've just been binge watching a bunch of paranormal activity content,
Mm,
a bunch of like ghost stuff. I'm also getting back
fun.
into true crime. And then yeah, I've just been concentrating on my death chapter in my fic. Oh, and then
Nice.
I also made this nice little thing on Tumblr that I'd like to read real quick.
When?
Let me find it. um, I think it's in my queue. I think it's in my queue.
Oh,
Gotta scroll down.
lazy person.
Okay, okay. So, this person on Tumblr said, something about how Canon Phil killed Canon Wilbur after he destroyed L'Manberg. How Canon Phil was the one to build a lot of New L'Manberg, and how Canon Phil helped destroy New L'Manberg. And how this is horrible grammar, by the way. And how now Canon Phil is the one to make the whole of what's left of L'Manberg somewhat pretty
My
again. There's
God, it's
something there, but I don't know
spooky.
what. And so then I added on with this. Phil values freedom. He is a literal bird who refuses to be caged or trapped. So when Wilbur sent letters talking about his new country that was the epitome of freedom, I think the first seed of loyalty was planted inside him. And the seed grew when he heard more and more about what the country did for the people, which were mostly lies, but there was some truth. Phil went to visit, excited at the prospect of this country of freedom. And when he saw Wilbur at his lowest, he defended that freedom. That's all that Wilbur wanted, freedom from this place that has corrupted his mind. And then I think Phil mourned. He heard stories of Wilbur's friends, about how much Wilbur loved L'Manberg, and saw how excited and determined Tubbo was about the whole rebuilding project. Phil has always nurtured creativity and determination in his house, and to see it live inside Tubbo, whom at this point Phil would consider Tubbo to be Wilbur's successor because of how Wilbur lied in the letters, I think it reminded him of Wilbur. So I think that is why Phil built up L'Manberg. I think that is why he made it all pretty and the best it could be because he's a builder at heart. But he also just wanted Wilbur's vision to live on in Tubbo and in the place he loved the most. At least that's what he got from the letters. But then Tubbo went bloodthirsty in the name of justice, and Phil never saw Wilbur's descent. So this is out of the blue, and they're targeting his friend. Now, Phil is loyal. The loyalty he felt to this country, to Wilbur's country, minuscule in comparison to the loyalty he felt for Techno, so he refused to help them and claimed no loyalty to L'Manberg. The vision and memory of Wilbur Phil saw inside Tubbo shattered when Tubbo caged him. That, I think, is when Phil held no love for anything L'Manbergian. Tubbo was put on a pedestal to be the next Wilbur in Phil's eyes, and Wilbur would have never caged him. And the cabinet wanted to kill his friend, and Wilbur would have never wanted Techno dead. And so Techno breaks Phil out, and Phil joins Dream in blowing up L'Manberg because the people didn't deserve his love. The people didn't deserve his creations that he built in memory of Will. They needed to be taught not to take the gifts of an immortal lightly, to never bite the hand that feeds you. Phil blows up L'Manberg, not Wilbur's L'Manberg, but Tubbo's and Quackity's, and he remembers what Wilbur said in those final moments in the button room. If the cabinet wasn't letting anyone have L'Manberg, then no one could have it. But days pass, and Phil is a builder at heart. He sees monuments where there are barren lands and beauty where there is none. He has always cultivated creativity and determination in himself and those around him. And though Wilbur's L'Manberg is gone for good, Phil would like to remember it, remember him before it was corrupted. Back when the flag stood for freedom and the people welcomed all, that was his L'Manberg, his temporary home.
Hmm.
Yeah, I was popping off. Also, yeah, I don't suppose you know about what's its face? The letters.
No.
that Wilbur sent to Phil?
No.
Okay, so it's been revealed through Lore Time with Philza that
Lore time with
Phil
Philza.
basically.
I love that.
Yeah. That the whole time when Will was making L'Manberg and during Pogtopia, he was sending letters back to Phil. But a lot of the letters lied. And so Phil didn't know that Will was exiled. I mean banished. Um, what he was told in the letters, Will became the president of L'Manberg, but then stepped aside for Schlatt because he wanted to build his new nation, Pogtopia. Um, he never, like, basically, Wilbur erased all of the losses that he had taken um, during L'Manberg, uh, which is very interesting and actually speaks a lot about his. Uh, I guess it speaks more about Wilbur's frame of mind of what was happening during those days than it does about anything else. So when Phil came, he saw Wilbur. Um, it was it, someone explained it in such an interesting way, and now I can't remember how they phrased it, but it was like Phil came to see Wilbur just all of a sudden blowing everything up. He didn't see the descent of madness. He didn't see how much Wilbur was losing. He just saw that Wilbur, who he thought was having the time of his life, was just all of a sudden done and just suicidal. And so that was what Phil was trying to do a lot of the time while he was in L'Manberg, was trying to figure out why Will wanted to kill himself. But he never found out. So yeah. Um, and it was very interesting. Um, I've never thought about it from Phil's point of view before, what everything looked like. So
Hmm.
yeah. Yeah. Um, and then I was closing tonight, and it was really fun because it got really boring, so we started playing chess. There was three of us, so we started playing three-person chess, and I was getting destroyed, basically.
I'm not gonna
Um,
ask how that works.
Sorry, you were going to say something.
I'm not gonna ask how that works.
Oh my gosh, it's so complicated. You have
Really, I would have
no
never
idea.
guessed.
I just I was confused all the time, and I was so defensive at the beginning. I was like, "Oh, I don't want to go for this or that because like I just want to like stay in my own area." But towards the end, I was like, "Kill that. Oh, I lost my queen. Doesn't matter. Kill that. Oh, I lost a horse. Doesn't matter. Kill that." You know?
Yeah.
Because really the game ends when only one person is put in checkmate. So I was
Oh.
like, "Okay, I'm sacrificing myself." So,
What?
yeah.
Where is it?
How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm trying to
Nice, nice.
open up. Oh, the game, and that's taking a bit. And
Mhm.
OBS is always like, I'm gonna take up 100% of your CPU.
Oof, I can definitely tell it's hurting you because you're starting to stutter a bit on my end.
Yeah.
How do I... Oh, archive.
But I have been writing more. And I wrote, I think it's 2,000 words just
Mm-hmm.
in like the span of like an hour or two. So that's a thing that exists. And that will probably come out in the next couple of days. Because it's
Oh, wow.
currently like 2 pages on 10, like size 10 font Brie Sans Serif. Brie Serif? Not sans serif, it's just Brie Serif. Because that's my favorite font to like work in
Mhm.
for some stupid reason. Um, oh, but yeah, I'm excited for how it's gonna turn out. I do try and tend to put more comedy into my work, but for some reason, this one's just not
Or
really
what?
having it. Comedy?
Oh my gosh. It caught off the ED, so I just heard, I like to put more cum in my work. I was
Honey,
like,
honey, you
what the
know
heck,
me.
Alyssa?
You know me. I would have not said that.
I know, but it was, my gosh. Oh man.
Let's
Oh, by the way, I
continue.
found all of my critiques for the self-insert like I was reviewing the other day.
Nice.
Okay, so my first post says the time 11:51 p.m. Okay, guys, we're reviewing a story I found online on the same site that I post on. It has 43,000 words and 12 chapters. I don't have work tomorrow, so I'm ready to post till the sun comes up. Critique number 1.
She's never going to
It is
admit
chapter 4, claiming to
that
be a
she
slow
writes
burn,
fan
which means
fiction.
takes a while for the main pair to get together, and they're already hardcore flirting. Okay, I'm going to go over what I meant by this. Like, well, actually, I'm going to read the rest of the post, and then I'll go over what I mean. Book time, only a couple hours have passed of them knowing each other. Mind you, they have known each other for a year, but they haven't spoken until that day. It's already happening way too quick. This is unrealistic, but I can't wait to keep roasting this story. Stay tuned. Okay, yeah, so basically in the story, this girl, the Twitch streamer, and uh, what's his bucket? The I'm not going to expose myself here and say what kind of fic it was, so I'm just going to say Steve noticed her and
You can send me
uh
what it is in our DMs.
I'll
Because
tell
I'm
you who it is
curious.
in our DMs.
Yeah.
And you're not going to be surprised. But Steve noticed her and was like, bet you can't in this next Bed Wars match. And they were like, bet I can. And so YN beats that. And Steve reaches out to her and they start becoming friends. And she goes on his stream and they start like hanging out. And then he like gets her Snapchat and they start like hardcore, like sexual flirting, you know? And I'm like,
How old is Wyatt?
I'm like, YN's moved out of the house. She's good. She's good.
Good, good.
Yeah, I was like, okay, it literally says slow burn. They've met and started flirting within the first few hours that they've known each other. It's chapter 4. It's like, this is not slow burn. This is so
I'm
not slow
sorry,
burn.
honey. Have
I
you,
realized,
like, you've dealt with me and Russo. We're still just friends.
I mean, that's different. I thought it was slow burn as in romantically, like they wouldn't start like getting together
Oh,
until like a long time down the road.
nothing
But
would happen
no,
until, like, chapter 2 or something.
nothing would happen until like chapter 10.
Yeah.
No, this is not slow burn. But it is a different kind of slow burn, and I'll tell you what it is later. My second critique is Steve is an e-boy. Basically, he was described to have a bunch of rings on his fingers and painted his nails. And listen, nothing against a guy with painted nails, but that just screams e-boy to me.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Am I wrong?
No?
No? Okay.
No, I don't think
'Cause
so.
I would feel really bad if that's not
It's
an e-boy.
e-boy tends to be like longer, dark, straight black hair. Um,
Mhm.
oh, black painted nails, chains, like black outfits, kind of like a Beetlejuice vibe. But like if Beetlejuice like liked emo music, I don't freaking know. Okay, close. Okay, we're finally in a game, by the way. I
Hey,
think. Okay,
flip your own turtle house. What?
wait. Back. Okay,
What
so
does
new
that
game.
mean by that?
Ah! Cancel! I don't want to do that! Well. Should I start a new game? Let's
Flip a
continue
coin.
game. Let's continue game.
Okay.
Because I would like to continue it because I've been playing it for a while.
Mhm.
But I think this one I'll just be like re-updating the house I bought a while ago. It's a two-story
Okay, okay.
house. That
Ooh.
I've done like nothing with. Uh
Oh,
but
those couches.
yeah, don't worry. I think I've repainted the whole house, like refloored, repainted, um, and like legit gutted the house. So
Okay, that's
yeah,
good.
it's a heist now. God, nice house.
Heist. We're pulling a heist, boys. Taking people's houses and making them nice
My brain
overnight.
doesn't function
Do-do-do-do.
sometimes, let's be honest
Speed run
here.
this. Speed.
Okay.
Oh my
Um
god.
But yeah, that fanfic. There are some fanfics where I'm just like, really, honey? Who said that this was good?
Oh my. Okay, yeah. I was like, I always sort my picks by kudos. You know, like whatever has the most kudos obviously must be good. I was like, how the Hello Kitty does this story have a bunch of kudos? Like, either this pairing is super rare, even like horrible stuff is really good, or I'm just looking in the wrong place. I was like, what the heck?
Hmm.
I am doubting that society is this good when it comes to story choice. Then my third critique of the story. It's literally the same chapter. Mind you, we're on chapter 4. Chapter 4 out of 12. The protagonist is simping for this guy's hands. What the heck is wrong with people? I don't even understand why this story is so popular. They met hours ago. Who notices this kind of stuff? Yeah, like when you're meeting somebody and you're like, hi, hello, my name is Inky. How are you? Goes for the handshake. Direct eye contact with their hand, tilts the hand a little bit so you can clearly see their hand on top, and just starts simping for it. Like hardcore
Honey,
simping. This
honey, I
girl,
had a
yes,
friend who was actually into hands.
that's a thing?
Yeah,
The
like they would
fudge?
legit send me
Oh
like,
my gosh.
oh, like they really liked um Dallin like bassists. Like specifically was like, oh my gosh, look at that man's hands. And I'm like, oh my god.
Hey, is this like the vein thing that people did for a while?
What do you
Where it
mean?
was like flex their veins and everyone was like, oh my gosh, that's so hot. Is it like that?
No, I
Ugh.
don't think
'Cause that was like a
so.
big mainstream thing for a while. People like were dying over hands. I was like, what? Why? Why?
This is also a very weird setup.
I couldn't understand. It was
Wonder.
so weird. Also, Alyssa,
Yeah?
if I ever send you stuff, and you're like, ew, this is not hot in the slightest, please tell me. I
What
will
was the
not
thing
send it
you
to you
sent me
anymore.
earlier?
Hmm?
Was it today? Yeah, it was today. What was that thing you sent me?
Oh, the guy who got broken up with in the foreign country?
Yeah.
Oh, I have no idea. I was in a weird mood this morning, I'll be honest. I was like, oh wow, this looks like a really cool story. I'm gonna send it to Alyssa. She would surely appreciate it. Then I looked back on it later when you were really confused, and I was like, oh no.
I was
Oh
like,
no.
I guess for some people it makes sense, but I have no idea what this is. Um,
I'm sorry, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
it's
Oh
fine.
my
I was just
god.
like, what the heck is this? And you're just like, oh. And I'm like,
I
oh,
don't know.
okay.
It also doesn't help that my phone autocorrects IDK to the shrugging emoji. So whenever I send IDK, it immediately is just like, okay,
Hmm.
yep. Oh, okay, okay.
Wait, wait, wait,
The
wait. A wooden folding table is more expensive than the rest of these tables.
like
Huh?
a card table?
It's weird. It's just like a normal like table, I think.
They have
But
like
a wooden, like it's like a folding card table type of a deal, but it's like wood.
that's taking up a lot of room in the room. Thinking maybe you should move it back closer to the corner so then there's a bit more of an aisle to go
No,
around
because
the
I think
corner.
I'm gonna have this be a dining room.
Oh,
And then should we do classic chairs?
okay.
Let's look at the chairs. Chair
I mean,
Henry.
I don't know why I'm
Chair
here helping you
Henry.
with this. I don't think I should help you with this at all because I have
Chair
horrible
Henry.
interior design. Just look at my Minecraft houses. So, yeah. Um,
Let's just
oh,
do
okay, so
white with
critique
white.
number 4. I think I had like 10 critiques at the end of the night for this story. So critique number 4. This guy has a weird fixation with her neck. He keeps mentioning it, and that either means he's a serial killer or the author is just a bad writer. This
Nope,
story
that's
has
a thing
no
that people can
hashtag that
actually
it's about
like.
murder or anything, so I'm guessing it's the second
That's
one.
a that's a
This is
thing that
chapter
people can
5
actually
now,
like.
so at least getting somewhere in progression. Still the same day, though. Yeah, she extended out the same day, or day, sorry, I shouldn't assume
Who's samurai
the gender.
underscore
But yeah,
JB?
they uh lengthened same day for like 6 chapters,
You
and they had
right though,
huge
honey.
time skips. I'm like, no, no, this is not.
Des
Are
says
you
anything can be
serious?
a fetish,
There are
and
actual
he's right.
fetishes about people's like, what's its face? Like necks?
Mm-hmm.
Oh gosh.
Why do you
Oh
think choking is a
no.
thing, honey?
Hmm?
Why do you think choking is a thing, honey? He's a he's a real life hustler.
Oh
Des says
no.
Inky, everything on Earth is a fetish. Oh, I don't know what's going on there.
I bet I could pull out an apple and be
Okay.
like, "Is this a fetish?" And someone
Yep.
would probably
Yeah.
like start going into heat. I don't know. It's not
Yeah.
the right
You.
word for it. Someone would get turned on if I
Yeah.
pulled out an apple. Oh no.
Des says yes.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
Am I
This
just
is the
really
internet,
innocent or
honey.
something?
Yeah.
Just really vanilla?
Yes. People fetishize apples. Wait, like
Are you
legit?
talking from personal experience, Des?
Yeah. Are you talking about personal experience there,
I'm
buddy?
calling him out. Calling him out.
Oh gosh, what is going on?
Oh my gosh, I have a Reese's in my backpack. Oh, that just made my night.
Okay, game, stop closing. Okay.
Oh, yeah, but the reason why I made this critique. Oh my gosh. No, Des, if I ever need to write something like that, I'm gonna come to you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I get it.
What's this?
Everything. No, I'm surprised that no one's taking the like apple fetish in a religious sense. You know what I mean? Because like
How
everyone
does
always
this
sees
look?
like the forbidden fruit in the Adam and Eve story to be an apple,
I really don't like the
but maybe it
bathroom
just goes a little
here.
bit too maybe maybe it's just a turn off to start talking about religion or have any sort of religion included in sex. Wait, isn't that a cult? Hold on.
Yeah, not 100% though, buddy. I'm trying to think. I don't think I like this bathroom legit in the middle of this place.
Take it down. Take it down.
I
It's
might
literally
make it a
clogging
half
up.
bath.
It's literally ruining the entire scheme.
Yeah, it is. I
I
might make it a
can you move it
half.
into the corner?
I can't just move it. I have to legit 8 billion people. There's bound to be at least 2 people who get off on it. You're right. I think I will cut this room in half in some form.
Wait, wait, hold on. People pay to be murdered and then eaten. Thing is, they can't get off on that because they're dead. How
Um,
how is there a payoff for that?
so there is actually people who legit um pay people to like kidnap them That's a legit thing.
Type of YouTube bullcrap is this?
Tub shower.
That reminds me. I was watching these YouTubers. There's this huge controversy surrounding them of something they did back in like 2016, um, where it's these two best friends. They've been best friends since like middle school. One of them got his friend to dress up as a kidnapper, and the two best friends drove out to the middle of like nowhere, and then the guy who was in on it acted like his car broke down. And so they had to like pull over to the side of the road. They got out, we're like looking at the car. And then the third guy who he paid, um yes, Alyssa, smash that. Um
It's very
the third
satisfying to
guy.
smash this, by the way. Because I can
What?
do it just right, where it legit just all falls down.
And the walls
It's
came
wonderful.
tumbling down. Um Anyways, yeah, so they go out to check the car. The third guy runs up behind the best friend, kidnaps him, and then the second best friend, the one who's in on it, acts like he's being kidnapped too, and they they kidnap the guy who's not in on it, stuff him in the same car that they were driving earlier, and they are like dragged to this building. And so really it's just two guys acting as the kidnappers and the one friend who's not in on it who thinks he's being kidnapped by like four different people. Um and they go into this building up onto this balcony and like tied to these chairs and with like hoods put over their face, so the guy can't see what's happening. And the video comes back as the um the guy who's not in on it is unhooded, and he sees his friend, which is in on it, is tied up just like him. And they're like reassuring each other, and the dude is like bawling. He's like, "Please, please let us go. I'll do anything. We'll do anything for you." And the guy who's in on it is like, "Sam, Sam, chill. It'll be okay. It'll be okay. I promise. I promise." And then the third dude comes out with a gun, which looks like an airsoft gun, but they don't know this. Okay, so there's this thing in America for all you foreign viewers. There's this thing in America called airsoft guns, and it's basically a realistic looking gun, that is so realistic looking that it has to have an orange tip on it. Like it has to be sold with an orange tip or like some bright orange indicator on it, so then people know it's not a real gun just because of how realistic they're made to look. Um, and so the third guy comes out with an airsoft gun with the orange tip taken off, and he puts it
I feel like that's
to
illegal.
it is illegal, actually. That's half the reason why the video had to be taken down and why I had to like go through a lot of the internet to find this video, because it was taken down by the original YouTubers. Um yeah, the third YouTuber gets the gun out, points it at the guy who's in on it, and plays a loud sound effect. And the guy who's in on it pretends to get hit and like falls over in his chair from the force. Really good acting, by the way, as an actor. Um, but Sam, the guy who thinks he's actually being kidnapped, who actually just saw his best friend die, has like a panic attack, because he actually looked away from his best friend when the trigger was pulled. And so he didn't actually see the death, but like he looked back over and saw his friend dead on the ground and starts having like a full blown panic attack.
Oh,
It's like
jeez.
it's horrible to watch. Um, and what's his face? Eventually, like the best friend wakes up and is like, "Sam, Sam, I'm not actually dead. I'm still here." And it's like a really heartbreaking scene, and like it's actually really touching as well. Sam's like, "Colby, Colby, I saw you die. What do you mean?" And they like hug it out, and then like they shoot a video the next day saying, "Yep, that was that. that was our collab with this YouTuber. This guy was really cool for agreeing with this. Thank you so much. And then they had to delete it and take down the video because, like, one, the airsoft gun had the orange tip taken off, and two, because it was, I can see why that's very traumatic for some people.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and also because Sam went into a full-blown panic attack. Like,
Yeah.
fair. Des says, look up the case of the German guy. Meet someone on the dark web chat from Hannibal Cafe. Oh my gosh. What the heck? Des, how do you know this stuff?
So what do you think of
That is
this?
disturbing. What the heck,
Haven't I made this, like, look really nice, actually, now? It's a bit more open.
From YouTube. Okay, yeah. You can
Do
get
that
everything from
there.
YouTube nowadays.
Yeah, I like that. Do. Back when it was a lawless wasteland. I
Are we
get it.
wrong?
So ascending, we want floor panels.
Don't you just make the whole area open? Why do you have to put in a wall, Broseph?
Because I think it looks cooler that way.
Oh yeah, I remember when they started censoring content, all of the content creators were like freaking out. They're
So
like,
it's funny.
this is a violation of our rights.
I watch a YouTuber. I don't think he still does stuff, but he does a morning show type of style of YouTube video. And it's funny because I think he's one of the people who made YouTube like change their stuff.
Oh, so he volleyed for it.
No, the thing is he would do something and then like, oh, like there was a specific thing with him and Vox where okay, hear me out. He's a conservative, like talk show YouTuber.
Oh, this is the dude you were telling me about.
Yeah, I've stopped
Okay.
watching him just because he just got annoying, and I guess I don't fully believe in what he talks about anymore. So I just kind of went, you know what, I'm good. We have pale pink, I think is what we've got. Um, but yeah, so I heard about him from my brother, and so like the Vox thing that he had to deal with was basically um Vox went to YouTube and said like, "Hey, this guy's being mean to us. Can you give us an upper hand?" And they said, "Sure." And legit I think demonetized his channel at that point. But he's gotten his channel taken down. Stuff like that. I don't know if I like this table.
Wait, so the
Steven Crowder, yep.
conservative dude,
Steven Crowder.
Steven Crowder,
Yep.
got his channel, got into a fight with another YouTuber. The YouTuber went to YouTube.
It was
and
Vox, so they were part of like a legit thing. I don't remember the name of the Vox guy. I don't either. I remember they'd make fun of him because they're like, because like he was incredibly gay, so they would like make like the, or like I don't know, they just like joke around about it. I got a message on my server. What is it? Who was messaging in my server? Oh, there's nobody. Must have deleted.
Someone literally sent something and then unsent it. On Discord, snitch on them. Oh my gosh.
Got Steven Crowder
I actually used
unfairly
to do that
punished
a
because he
lot.
said mean things to the guy. Yeah. That happened actually, I think a lot. Like multiple times it happened. He actually got like banned off of YouTube multiple times.
Steven Crowder?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
Just because he'd say something that they didn't like. Never liked Steven Crowder. He's not my kind of content, but that is his free speech. Yep. I used to like his content, but then it just like I don't know what it is. Just after a bit, it got really annoying for me. So I legit just decided to stop watching him because
Fair.
I was like, it was just like a lot
Can
of
only
yelling.
take
Like
a lot of political stuff for so long before you start getting annoyed by it.
Yeah, my brother watches this one guy named, oh, what is it? It's, I can't remember his name. I can tell you like everything about him basically, but I can't remember his name. For me, is that I never watched him. Yeah. Um, but there's a guy. I think his name. I can't remember. But he does like a live podcast. He's from New Jersey. He's friends with Crowder. Oh, I can't remember his name, but I don't like him. Yes, Tim Pool. Yeah, I can't watch because he's legit yelling at the mic and I hate it.
Oof.
He's just like constant yelling and I'm like, I can't deal with that, honey.
Is this why you hate Tommy Innit?
Oh yeah. I will say I have started watching Tommy Innett's oh TikTok because it's actually kind of funny.
See, that's the opposite for me. I get so annoyed with his TikTok. I hate the persona he puts on. Like his later streams are really good, but like his earlier streams where he's just yelling the entire time, gosh, I get a headache.
I don't like his earlier streams, I will say that, but his TikToks are funny just because it's just like the weirdest things happen. Like he was doing something with like Phil, and it was just like, why is he doing this? It's kind of funny, but why is he doing this? There we go. Let's do that. Cool.
What the heckity?
What?
The chicken strips?
What?
What is that? Is that like a
It's a
antique
hanger.
tiny spoon holder?
No.
Have you seen those? Those are legit.
Honey,
yeah, I
they're
just say I want to be
things.
one of those crazy old ladies.
Are you conservative or just open-minded and watch all sorts of content from across the political spectrum? I will say I'm actually more of a libertarian. I will say for a bit I was more liberal. Then my brother was like kind of red-pilled me for a bit, and got me into conservatism. And then I went, I don't fully believe with everything that everyone is saying. Because I watched like Ben Shapiro, and like I liked his stuff, but after a bit it was like, but like I've hit the point because like I'm the type that agrees with Bo Burnham type of a deal where it's kind of like the like all I could say is like yeah, we could totally do like save the turtles, save the universe, but it's not gonna happen. It's just not. Like the problem isn't us doing stuff. It's legit companies that are doing that stuff. And we can't control that. We just can't. We can try and like put laws in, but that's never gonna happen because let's be honest, politicians are bought out by the companies in the first place. And that's why Mickey Mouse is constantly copyrighted. Like
why
if I'm
is Mickey Mouse always copyrighted?
Cause like whenever the copyright comes through to do like to change it and like point where the copyright would be dropped, because I think at this point if everything was like if things were done as they were supposed to, there would legit be no more oh brain work. Like Mickey Mouse would be in public domain.
It's not.
It's not, but
Why isn't
he should
it?
be.
Eh?
He should be.
Oh, because he was made. Isn't the copyright 100 years? Or is it 75?
It's so many years after their death. Why should it be? Yeah, it's like so many years after the death of um oh the creator or something.
Mm-hmm.
So why he should be is because like Walt's been dead for like
50
oh
some years.
yeah. Um so it's more
Longer than
like it should
that.
be in public domain because he legit is dead.
Mm-hmm.
I might be saying
And
that
why
wrong
isn't it?
because the creator himself has died and therefore cannot profit anymore from his creation. Um no, it's just more is this law or what should be? Um, it's the thing is that the law changes every time like the thing comes up.
Oh, you're kidding.
No,
Gosh dang. People just write the law and let it be.
we have to understand lobbyists exist. They
True.
they exist and they are terrible human beings, but you can't really change that. Um,
Hot take. I'm
I
both
also
on the
might be
side
wrong.
of I I'm on the side of write laws and keep them there, but I'm also on the side of wow, we have some real old laws that are just absolutely useless. For
Yep.
example, there's a law against fishing in a certain river on a draft. There is an actual law
Okay.
against
So
it.
it's if I'm correct, it's not an actual law. It is one of
What?
so there's a thing in Congress. Um, this 100% exists called I think it's pork year or something, but political pork. Um, but sometimes they just have fun with it. So like you'll
Lawmakers get so bored they start having fun with their job.
so it's actually so
Gosh.
sometimes it's actually used for like legit like changing a law to be something pork belly politics. No, they changed the law, like the law that they proposed to make somebody like them better. But sometimes just for fun, they add in things that have nothing to do with the actual law.
Oh my
Because
gosh, wait, no,
nobody
yeah,
reads
I
them.
remember learning about this.
Nobody reads them. So they can add in whatever the heck they want and people are still going to like oh what is it called still gonna say yes to it because why not? Wait, we don't want that.
They do this on a national level where one side will have a law, but in order to get it passed, they'll go to the other side and be like, hey, what will it take to get this law passed? This other side is like, well, for my state, we really want a lot of money right now for more highways. So even though your law is about missiles, if you put into your law that we can also get a lot of money for highways, then we'll say yes to it. And then I think that was using up a lot of the USA's budget. And so when Bill Clinton became president, um, this is why Clinton really helped a lot with the national debt because he would go through the laws because most like before Bill Clinton, a lot of people would like a lot of all the laws go through the president, I think, because
Yeah, it's
three
the last
system party.
stage. It's the last
Yeah.
stage.
Yeah, most presidents would go through and just wouldn't look at the fine print, which would be all of those tiny laws. know. And mind you, these requests, slash like add-ons would stack up because they would go to each individual like sub party or person, and so there was like a lot of these getting stacked up onto each other. Um, and so Bill Clinton would just actually read through all these laws and would cross out the stuff that didn't pertain to the original law that was being proposed. So, like, oh, hey, we want something with missiles, and you want more money for highways, and you want your cows to have heated blankets. He would cross out like everything, like the heated blankets and the highway stuff, you know?
Hmm.
And so a lot like laws were still being passed, but just not a lot of money were being used to pass them now. And I don't know how, because I know people eventually started figuring out, hey, wait a second. We didn't get that money for the highway. Where did that money come from?
Hmm.
Oh, well, Bill Clinton declined it. However, we got our missiles. And so I think that's why everyone loved Bill Clinton, but also hated him. You know what I mean? Because he was
Yeah.
helping the national debt. He was also like not doing the politicians what they wanted.
Yeah.
Um, I don't know if that should be illegal or not. I'm kind of seeing both sides, honestly.
I do think
But I
that
am. I'm literally a middleman.
I
I don't take
pers-
any side.
I personally think that um people who use like federal or state or whatever funds to do something that is legit not what it's for should not do that. Like, so
Hmm.
back in, oh, high school, we had to make a um like do a paper, and at the time it was presentation, but we didn't have to do the presentation because COVID hit. Um but we had to do our, it's called a senior project on a like law. So it had to be some type of law, and we had to like talk about its history, why it exists, and like a bunch of other things. So I wanted to pick the weirdest freaking law that was trying to be passed. And the law I chose was oh, what was it? Oh, it was the Ego Act, or eliminating government funded oil paintings. Because back in the 1920s, when the Great Depression existed, there the oh one of the things that the president started doing to help with oh everyone being poor is he legit commissioned artists to go and like paint the some of the government officials, and he used like federal funds to do that.
Hmm.
Well, that started to become a common thing, and so they legit, like, it just started becoming more of a common thing and more people did it. um
Hmm.
so now, like, people would sneak into the laws, like, hey, I get an oil painting. And like that's why they'll sign off on it, is because they get like an oil painting of themselves, which I don't understand why you'd want. Like, I'm sorry, I don't like looking at myself. Why would I want a painting of myself? um which I technically have done. It's not happy about it. I'll probably have a lot more coming up. um but yeah, that
Oh,
type of a
yes,
deal.
painting streams with Alyssa. I would love to sit down and watch.
That's a legit thing I can do, but then I'd have to do like some type of cam.
Depends
But
on
I
the
am
angle.
figuring that out,
A.
because remember, I think, if possible, if I do, like, I think I've told about this. I don't know if I have, but if I do like a face cam in some form, I'm 100% gonna use, like, I'm gonna have, like, a masquerade mask, and, oh, like, wear one of my formal dresses and tiaras, and, like, I'd totally be down to do that. So I can also,
Yes, that'd be so fun.
I don't, that's a thing that can be on. Wait, can we do that? Ooh. That we can't do anything. But yeah, so I've done also drawing streams, but they haven't done so good. So I'm tempted to just kind of do like this type of stuff for a very long time until like people go, yeah, she actually makes good content.
Oh my gosh. Time is it? 1:30. What the chicken strips?
What
An
time
exhaust?
Steelhead cooker, but I don't have the space for it. Ooh, let's get a microwave. Bye now.
Yo, let's do it.
Let's put it about right
Do
here.
do 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 do. Oh, oh. Okay, so I'm talking to you, and I'm also reading. Um.
Smut.
Oh my gosh, this
You're
is
reading Smut,
horrible.
aren't you?
What?
Reading Smut?
Oh no, not at all. You know I'm not into
Sure.
that stuff anymore.
Sure. I like the anymore.
I mean, I'm a curious person. I wanted to see what it was. I saw what it was. I am fine. Not
Also,
interested in it.
I can get cat headphones in this game.
Do it, do it, do it.
I don't. No, I'm not going to. But that's a thing that I can legit get.
Give me 1 sec.
Oh no, she's left. All by myself. I wanna be all by myself. I don't know what to talk about. I have no personality. I feel like I have some sort of personality. I hope I do. We're not getting into this today. Should we go steel? Let's go white. Should we put that there, or should we put that over here? I feel like here. We can also move it. Oh, we also need to put some rugs. Knife stand! We want the knife stand. This, I think I am gonna put here. Yeah. We got our futuristic coffee maker, because reasons. We don't really need a drying rack, do we? Yeah, cold chill. Ooh, should we get a teapot? Let's get a teapot. I'm a little teapot, tea in pot, tea in a pot. Da-da-da-da-da. And I get all steamed up, hear me shout, hey, lift me over and pour me out. Do I know the actual song? Probably not. No, that's a joke. That's a joke, 100%. Inky, I'm not surprised. I don't know what this is, but we're getting it anyways. Tea, coffee, let's get tea by now. And put that here.
I now regret later.
What?
I now regret later.
Okay, so by now, let's... I feel like I should put the tea thing over here. And then put that... there. And then the sugar... I think I'll turn it like this.
Sugar. Yes, please. Won't you come and put it down on me? Oh my
also,
gosh.
I feel so bad for all the people who think I have sticky keys. I don't. Trust me. It's just...
You have What?
Sticky keys.
Key keys?
Sticky keys.
Oh, sticky keys. I was like, what is Taki keys?
But it's like a thing. So I have it on my thing that whenever I hit caps lock or number lock, it kind of goes like, "Hey." Um,
Oh.
yeah. So what you're hearing is legit my thing saying like, "Hey, by the way, you're hitting this." That's it.
Yes, I'm aware.
Well, it's more like I'm not aware sometimes, and it's really
Mhm.
nice because then I'm like, oh, I didn't know I was hitting. Oh, we can put the stuff up here. We could put it in the
Ruin our
windowsill. Let's
friendship. We
um
could be
eh,
lovers instead.
um so yeah, I just have it to more notify myself that I screwed up.
Got you,
Um
got you. Oh,
yeah.
okay. So, when you grow up as a child, you don't have a music taste. Like, literally, within the first, like, 12 years of your life, your music taste is your parents.
Oh yeah,
That
100%.
is why I know every single word of every single Maroon 5 and Train song, even the bad ones. Sorry to say. Um, but my mom is still very obsessed with Maroon 5, and Maroon 5 is coming to concert near her. However, um, my mom is also a big traveler, and her European trip that she had scheduled last summer just got rescheduled to the weekend of her Maroon 5 concert.
Oh
Now,
no.
Mama Inky, flipping front row mosh pit tickets to Maroon 5. This is like $400 tickets, mind you.
Oh my
Her and her gal
gosh.
pals. Now she's running around with less than like 3 weeks to spare to find someone to take these front row tickets. She's selling them at like half priced right now, at like $200, which is still a lot, but half priced. And she contacted me and my sister. She's like, please, I'm looking for anyone to buy these. She's like, I don't want them to go to waste. I don't want, she's like, I really want to sell these. I can't go. Do you guys want to go? And I'm like, listen,
No.
mother, no. I hate pop. I don't hate pop. I'm more alternative pop than mainstream pop.
We're
Like,
yeah, I learned that I'm alternative technically. So
I
that's
think you're more
interesting.
alternative than me, actually.
Yeah. I didn't know that I was until like I was hanging out with one of my friends and they were like, "Oh yeah, you're totally alternative." And I'm like, "What?"
Hmm. Yeah. I'm alternative pop, and you're more alternative than me. I'd say you're more pure alternative, actually, now that I think about it. Um, but just feel I don't feel bad for my mother because she's going to Europe. I'm not,
Oh.
but I'm
Yeah, screw
also
her.
like, I should be going to Europe. Gosh dang it. I'm still so mad about my Greece trip. Got
Wait, did
rescheduled
that
to
get
this summer.
really? And then you're like, "I can't go."
Oh, no, 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 no. Literally, it was scheduled for July. I got work off for it. And then the company that I scheduled it through was like, sorry, all tours before July 10th are canceled. Everything after, totally good though. And our trip literally started July 8th. We missed it by 2 days.
Wow.
I know. So pissed. It was literally all because of like the last leg of our journey was going to be done on a cruise ship, and Greece hadn't really opened up cruise ship stuff yet. They couldn't find an alternative to the cruise ship that would have been the same price, and they didn't want to refund us any money because, gosh forbid, company still has our money. It hasn't invested it in something else. So they were like, "Yeah, we're gonna just cancel your whole trip in general." I was like, "Great." And then normally the company we scheduled through gives out vouchers So you could schedule a different tour with them. But me and my mom were like, okay, this is the second time this has been canceled. This is ridiculous. We don't want a voucher. So we tried to just get a full refund, and they scammed us like $300. They were like,
Wow.
yeah, no, we can only give you back $300 less.
Was it
We
through
were
like
like,
EF Tours?
I was through EF Tours.
Wow.
Now, listen up, viewers. I'm not saying EF Tours is the worst thing in the world. Because it's not. It's really great for when I was signing up for it back when I actually went to high school. Now, being out of high school, this is not the best thing in the world. Are you literally just standing on top of the counters?
Perhaps.
That means the cabinets need to be lower, honey.
No, I have to like put them in there, and like I can't put them lower, and I can't put them on in general. Oh
Oh
wait, I
gosh.
can.
Okay.
I can put cups in here.
Yo, legit. Um, yeah, EF Tours is great when you're in high school and you can see your tour leader slash teacher every single day and get updates. I'm going to college, man. I like literally to find out anything about my tour, I had to text my teacher. And while I love my teacher a lot, like I didn't get any emails from her. I was getting like zero radio silence. I literally didn't know the trip was happening until June, and then I got excited for it again, only for it to be canceled. And I was like,
You're just
why?
like, I've lost all hope.
I was like, please, Greece is literally my dream. I've learned like ancient Greece civilization has been my passion ever since I was 12.
Yeah, I
I
wonder what
even did a
what
speech on
fandom
this.
you could have been in at the age of 12 about
Well, I was
Greece.
in the I
Hmm.
read Percy Jackson before I read Harry Potter, and
Oh
that's
yeah.
saying something.
What if concept?
Concept?
Look on my stream. Give it a sec. I'm just gonna, just casually just fill this
Yes.
one cabinet full of knives.
Yes. What are they? I think they have children. Wait.
You have no clue. I have no clue who's gonna buy this house, but whoever it is, I hope it is in the family.
Oh my gosh. You better not have any kids under the age of like 14. Even then, that's pushing it.
Yeah, well, like 14, they're depressed. Do it like 18. No
Yeah,
kids.
seriously though.
Just don't look under there, and we're good.
I was gonna say
Anyway.
12, but then I remembered my 12-year-old brothers, and I was like, nope, yeah, I still wouldn't trust them
Yeah,
with knives.
Oh, I can put like just a heck ton of energy drinks. Should I just
Dude,
one
I
level of the
found
cabinet is just gonna have wait, one cabinet's just gonna be energy drinks.
yes. Can I buy this house, please? I Inky needs this house. 2021, 2023. 2023. I need this house. I'm
I'm
gonna
like
buy this house in 2023.
nicely stacking these
Oh my gosh, you're
drinks.
too neat. This is hurting my eyes. I'm looking away.
I'm sorry, we both know that I'm the one who's like a bit more organized out of the both of us.
Hmm.
So you're not even defending yourself.
Sorry, I zoned out.
We both know that I'm the one who's a bit more organized out of the both of us.
When it comes to certain things, yes.
Okay, what's the certain things that I'm not?
I think I'm better when it comes to managing assignments, but I think you're better when it comes to physical tidying.
Look at that.
Okay, that's really great.
That is called a problem, kids.
It's called an addiction.
That's called a
That's what that's
problem.
called. Oh gosh.
Okay.
Gosh, golly gee.
What else? I love that that's a legit thing that we can get, though. Oh, I should get plates. We want white
Acting
plates.
as if a bunch of like college kids are going to be moving in here. There's
You
a
don't know.
buttload of knives, a buttload, everything's pink. I mean, look at that coffee maker. Look me
It's
in the eyes and
legit
tell
if
me that's a
I moved
coffee
into
maker
a
a
house.
60-year-old would use.
I'm sorry, this is my dream house. This is exclusively Sophie's cabinet.
Who's Sophie? I don't know who Sophie is.
You're like, whoever that is has a problem.
Yeah, Sophie has an addiction. Well, actually, Sophie's been trying to get off her caffeine addiction, and it's been working splendidly. Might Sophie would add.
This is enough plates for a party, I think.
Literally, when I moved out, I had 2 plates, and I melted one of them. So,
You had to buy those plates as well.
okay, I am still so mad about that. This is something I will never forgive my mother for. I had a box full of kitchen stuff. Kitchen, like, utensils, cups, plates, bowls, silverware, pans, pots, the whole shebang. I literally had stuff for everything. And I forgot to bring it. I literally forgot it on my move out day. When I finally remembered it, I texted my mother. I was like, please send it to me. And she is like, the mailing charge is too much. Bitch, that's $15. I'm literally going to be spending $15 to buy everything again. I think I spent more because I burnt the flippin' plate.
Well, the plate was like a couple of bucks, wasn't it? Didn't you get like a cheap plate that was like $1?
I still pretty much spent more than $15 buying all of that kitchen supplies again.
Yeah.
Still pissed.
I remember you had to get a pot for your one class.
It did. It took okay. I took chemistry online. Horrible idea. I never saw the professor. I never saw another student. I did all of the experiments at home. I bought chemicals that cost $50 and I only used a tablespoon of it. And now I have those chemicals just sitting in my college box, not knowing what to do with them. I literally could create a bomb. I'm not kidding. With all the chemicals that I have. This is bad.
So here's the thing: is I can't stack forks. Neither can I put them in a drawer.
Oh my gosh.
A lot of people could. Oh gosh, I'm moving this.
No, what?
A lot of
Diggy?
people could stupid.
Yes,
Building a bomb
but
with house
I feel
chemicals
like
is
a
easy.
large
Lol.
majority of college students don't have like all of the chemicals that I did my freshman year of college. Okay? So I'm just like, all right, sure, anybody could make a bomb out of their household materials. Heck, that's why you don't mix bleach and Windex. That is literally like one of the things I know the most. But I don't feel like every single college kid knows how to make a bomb and has the stuff on them just readily.
I don't know. You could also
If you
get
feel like
that
I am
crap from
wrong, tell
Home
me in the
Depot.
chat.
You also, we got a lot of that stuff from Walmart.
You did.
Just saying.
Oh yeah, fertilizer. I did bring fertilizer.
Yeah, you did.
Or that was one of the stuff that I had already had bought that I needed for my chemistry experiment. And I'd already bought it because I was taking care of a cactus.
Come on, let me just.
Spirut.
Why can't I just
Chicken
stand
strips?
on the counter? I just want to put this crap in here.
I don't know what it feels like to be short.
Job. Okay. Now to light up the spoons perfectly. One by one. Oh no.
Oh gosh. I'm dying. I'm dying, Alyssa.
Not again.
And the last thing I'm gonna see is your house flipping and your stupid cabinet full of forks and spoons. Gosh dang it.
in my cabinet full of knives.
Above.
uh,
Holy chicken strips, I think I remember that. Aren't they saying that it was like a was it a terrorist attack or was it just an accident?
what?
Oh my gosh, do you want to hear the most hillbilly thing?
Sure.
Oh my gosh, they're
I
idiots.
placed out all the spoons and forks.
Gosh dang. What's its bucket? There. Oh yeah, there was a legit death that happened in my town. A potato gun.
I'm not surprised.
Nice.
See my dad shoot a bomb. Oh, that's because you're Mexican, though, Diggy.
Wow,
It probably sounds like a
Alyssa.
Tuesday night.
Why are we calling people out on their ethnicity?
Okay, honey, you've seen the skin he made me make for him.
Okay, yes, I did. However,
With
yeah, there was a
aluminum, since
death
his coworker
with
was a bomb
aluminum.
disarmer specialist in the military. What the heck, bro? He's not a
Yo.
Mexican. Honey.
Yeah, like Dickie said, any idiot can make a bomb,
Yeah, you're right.
not just Mexicans.
You're right.
For example,
Imagine.
little old
Okay.
lady next door could make a bomb, and
Wait,
we'd never know.
okay. Imagine coming into this house and like you're just like, oh, it looks very nice. I love the like almost monochrome color palette. Did I? I
And
have
then they
not
come to
painted
the
upstairs.
kitchen.
And then they come into the kitchen. They're like, oh, it looks kind of nice. Oh, that's a lot of energy drinks, but that's fine. What else is up here? There's plates and is that a whole shelf of spoons and a whole shelf of forks, as well as another shelf of spoons and forks?
Oh gosh. Also, I have to get to bed.
Okay.
I have a class tomorrow at 9:30, so that means I have to wake
Why'd
up
you
at
have a
8:30.
class?
Yeah, it's a class that I have to take. Um,
Oh, is it for
but
your fun thing you have to deal with? Not fun. It's not fun. It's not fun for anyone involved, but
might be fun for me.
mm,
I do basically get a year and a half to just
not
I'd
exist.
meditate,
Not
do some
exist.
self discovery yoga, be surrounded by a bunch of cute
Shh.
girls. I don't know, man. That's the life.
Like I've said before, how are you straight?
Anyways,
Yeah,
good
I'll be ending as well.
night.
So, night to y'all, and night to you, Inky. I'll raid somebody. Yeah, let's raid somebody. It's too pink. Honey, we've already gone over this. It's custard streaming. Does anyone know? Is there anyone we can raid? Is there nobody we can raid? Like, it's too pink, cute girls. Honey, I've been asking that question for like over, I'd probably say 9 months now. Because I think I started doing it in December or something. So yeah, it's been a while that I've been asking that. Oh, raid channel, because we've got 4 people. Who? Anyone have suggestions on who to raid? Let's see, is anyone else playing House Flipper? Wait, we're muting that. I'm actually gonna listen to my own music. Raid Bob Ross. No, I'm not going to do that, honey. No. House flipper. Ba, ba, ba. Huh. I don't know any of these people. You know what? We're not gonna raid because I'm anxious. I think I'll only raid friends. But yeah, it was lovely being able to talk with y'all and hang out. Happy we finished the Vincent one because that I've been kind of hoping to get over with. Not like over with, but like kind of finish it because I feel like it was nice too. No. Um, so all my lovely flowers, have a wonderful, wonderful night and talk to you all later. Bye.